Glad to have you with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas, home to the SMU Mustangs. Stanford about to tee it up to get this one going. Looking for blockers. So the SMU Mustangs offense takes the field. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names. You know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller. Trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them today. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
Second down, he'll throw it. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
The offense changing the play. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Right on the money. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Going to sling it on second down. Complete. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Wants to throw on first down. It's caught. Stopped just inside the 25. Will mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. And the Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the back. Discards him with the stiff arm. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. The Mustangs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Now on second and goal. Handoff to the lone back. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, SMU!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football team.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A 69-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. So Stanford's offense has its first opportunity of the day. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David. Up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position one, objective number one today, protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
The Cardinal will have to boot it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with his 7-0 lead. He wants to change this route. Off the play fake on first down. Intercepted. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
Throws to the wideout. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. You get that turnover and you try to punch them hard immediately on the first play, and they come up with a big gain.
And when the defense is running on the field, you are thinking sudden change, sudden change. When they create a turnover, a lot of times offenses want to be aggressive.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Takes it the other way. Past the 20. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs!
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's going for the big play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Got a man. It's Cox.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
Now facing third and short from their own 17. Grab behind the line. It's Cook. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Stanford lines up to punt it away. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Offense breaks the huddle on third down. Quarterback making adjustments. On third down, he drops to throw. Makes the grab. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. They've got a first down here to open the period. Off the RPO, complete. Oh, he's got some space. And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a first down. And the Mustangs are flying down the field. Looking downfield on first down. The throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Leaves it with the running back. What a tough-minded, hard-edged run. He gets it to the 24.
And this running back right now is sending a very clear message. He doesn't want to just be known as a guy that can run around you or run away from you. He wants you to know he can lower the shoulder and get those tough yards if need be.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. It's complete to the right. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. The Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're looking to pass from the red zone. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
Wants to go up top. Trying to set up the screen. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, SMU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field?
And how about the OC slipping in the screen pass, try to mix it up, slow down that pass rush, let it come up the field a little bit, get it to your running back, let him do the rest. Nice blocking, nice play call to throw in the screen to change it up a little bit and get the big touchdown.
The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Fires to the big fella. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Dumps it off in the flats. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Thorne. Here's a hit. Defense falls on the ball, going to be a turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat. You're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But that great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground and getting the football out, a little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Oh, there He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
He was trying to push it downfield. He was looking for a receiver, trying to make a play. You could tell the pressure started to get to him a little bit. Nowhere to go with the football, and just fights back to the line of scrimmage.
Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Complete to the left. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. A 1st down run on the doorstep. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
They lost ground on 1st down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. Back to pass. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stayed tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to get it in. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs.
Well, this thing's turning into a route, and it's turning into a route quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football.
Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. They get you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Thorne. They're setting up the screen. There he goes. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. New set of downs after the completion.
Well, they pick up the 1st down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the finish line.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Back open in the middle. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
The Cardinal come to the line, facing 3rd and short. Gets it out fast. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop, caught the shotgun snap, and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Stanford! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
And they didn't start this 1st half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If he has to be aggressive, if not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
To the air on first down. He rifles one deep down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
All right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Mustangs will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Skips away from pressure. Connection to the right. And they get him down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
When a quarterback gets outside the pocket, it's really hard to defend. Do I stay in my zone? Do I stay back? Or do I come up and go get him? Puts me in a difficult spot.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. On target to the left. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. And you'll have to be precise from the left hash in this short angle. Good, right down the boulevard. And now the lead is even bigger. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors and our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Dallas. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? I guess it could have been worse on that return. He goes out of bounds at the 15. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They come into this 3rd quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece, and I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score, I get a stop, I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what you...
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And this defense is just simply not playing around. They've got a big lead, and they're not playing big prevent coverages, bend, don't break. They're just going to let this offense dink and dunk the ball down the field and waste time. Third play of the drive, they get a sack. They're staying aggressive, and they're getting after...
Touchdown, SMU! Special teams proving to be special. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making it.
And the ball is loose on the return. Kicking team's got it.
And this kickoff coverage team, they just get to the ball carrier. They are flying around. They're beating their blocks. And the ability to create a turnover on a special teams play like this, and that is massive. And now it sets them up in great field position.
And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sled.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Mustangs! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
He'll return it. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Just a short pass to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Let's see what they've got on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun, the ground game. Fighting off the defender. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking for a man. It's Thorne. Got it in the middle. It's Cox. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Stanford with a lot of options here on second and short. Off the play fake. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
Quick strike complete. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. This Stanford offense is humming, set up with another first down. The give to the back. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the deep...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Trying to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. It's hard enough to stop these guys, let alone when they get field position like this. They scored last time, and this time they'll crank it up from inside the red zone. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. The Mustangs looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. They'll give it to the back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Give to the running back. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, SMU!
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out in this game with a lot of pride and the ability up front and the belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
And he's going to bring it out. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Looking for a man. It's Thorne. They've got the screen set up. He's out of bounds at the 16-yard line.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Punts it out of the air. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'd be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Looking to fire. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Stanford lines up to punt it away. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break up the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. And the Mustangs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Bully ball on 3rd and short. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And this offense does it again on third down. They have been so elite on third down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Breaks into the open. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Mustangs are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Got the back over the middle.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. They're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
And the Mustangs with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Got his man out of the backfield. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
The Mustangs will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Mustangs will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Trying to barge in. Touchdown Mustangs! And they take it in for 6 more points. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
Man, this has been... complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense obviously just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Stanford comes to the line, and that first down marker is a long way away. Now the play fake. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He's got it. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
He's got it on the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Mustangs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try the run. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Direct snap. Turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked. Good run and a first down.
And you want to dominate the football game like these guys have all day. Dominate the line of scrimmage. You know, turn and hand the ball off to your running back. It's a good recipe. It makes every quarterback better. It makes every OC better. Just turn, hand the football off, especially when you're winning the ball game.
Red pass, it's complete. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond by putting a winning streak together, gaining some momentum as the season closes.
And sometimes the good thing about losing games early is that you know you're not perfect. You have to come out. You've got to bring your A game to the party each and every week, and that's what we've seen from this team now recently. They've got tremendous players. They've got an outstanding coaching staff. When they put it all together and they play with great effort,